Very good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, thank you for that. My greatest inspiration is Swami Vivekananda. I thought of calling you brothers and sisters, but I thought it would be a little different. So, shall I call you smart boys and beautiful girls? But my conscience says I shouldn't lie. All right. So, actually, beauty lies in your heart and smartness lies in your intelligence. It's not a matter of being beautiful or being smart. It's all about the inner sense which makes you beautiful and smart. To start with my topic, we've been living for what's the maximum age any student? You're 21 or 22 probably? All right. Okay, 18 to 22, whatever it is. We might have faced a lot of hurdles. Nothing much in life, just with books and notebooks, I know that. And we might have come across many situations where we would have been stuck and we would not have had any solution. First of all, let me give you my personal experience of how I faced an obstacle in my life. It was more of an experience where I could teach myself a lesson. It was in grade 12. Everything was going on well. The school staff came to me and said, "See, Vinay, the people in the management have chosen you as the school head boy and you have to take the responsibility." I said, "Okay," because I'm a person who loves everything extracurricular than the curricular. So I said, "Okay, I'll do it, sir." And things went on well. The preparations for the investiture ceremony was going on. The investiture ceremony is where we accept our responsibilities. The chief guest was called. The day came. This is the same coat that I wore on that day too. We went and I had my insignia pinned onto my coat. We were all ready to get on with an anthem, our school anthem. I was standing with the flag in my hand, just like this. In a moment, things went blank and I fell down. My forehead hit the ground. I never knew what happened. And after a while, I was taken to a sofa. I was lying down there. I was really worried about what they're going to say. They did nothing. They took me in a car. They went to a doctor, and the doctor said, "See, he's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with him." And then our school PT teacher accompanied me in the car. He took me again. He went to a tea shop and bought me a tea. It was, it was totally weird when I asked her, "So how can you be so cool with a person who has fainted in such a big ceremony?" He said, "See, it wasn't your intention to fall down. It was just an accident. You never expected it to happen. And as such, we have a lot of instances in life which we do not expect." Today's students are always forming a group where they just want to become engineers or doctors or all such. Aspirations are not wrong, I tell you. Aspirations are not wrong at all. But aspiration with an inspiration can always take you to greater heights. All of you know the story, this Mahabharata, the ancient story. All right. There's one character called Abhimanyu in that. A person with excellent skills. Son of Arjuna. He broke the Chakravyuh and he went in. But he was not sure of how to manage the people inside and he couldn't come out successfully. But why? And that's how we are today. We can crack the entrance examination of any institution. We go inside, but we're not able to come out as successful engineers. So what happens to a PG? It does not become a post-graduation. It just becomes a postponed graduation. This happens. No, truly it happens. So many instances in life are not like what you expect it to be. Sometimes it might be a little different than what you think it might be. I came across a speech. There was a boy who had some kind of a disorder in his brain. He didn't live up to his 12th year. But till 11, he took sincere efforts to get a place in his band, a music band, from another nation, not in our nation. So see the kind of integrity, the kind of grit the people who are disabled have. While we have all the amenities, while we have all the capacity, why can't we do it? I'll tell you about today's education. The reason why I specify about education is that education is what molds a student very well. Because a student now is going to become a part of the society later. It's true. Today's education is focusing more on getting marks and getting into premier institutions or sending people to foreign countries. All right, that's needed, but that's not the only thing needed. Character is more important. Character building is what every educational institution should focus upon. See, we would have had these model classes while we were in grade 6 or grade 7. You know that? You've had it? Yeah. But did any one of you have that model class where you were in grade 10, 11, or 12? But that's where we come to understand what life is. Really. You had a lot of boys and girls. You would have started seeing those boys and girls only while you were in grade 10, 11, or 12. True or not? Until then, we'll all speak, brothers and sisters, blah, 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 and all that. And after that, college comes, 10, 11, 12, and then college, things started changing. Then we say, hey, yeah, I have a brother at home. Not all the people are brothers to me. I have a sister at home. Not all the people are sisters to me. This happens. So that is the prime age where an educational institution focuses on building the character of a student. Because what you build now is what you become later. And last time, while I was in the regional level, I had one of the judges speaking about the law of attraction. It's not law of attraction what a girl has towards a boy or boy towards a girl. It's not that. What a mind can conceive, it can achieve. This law of attraction has been there for ages together, for millenniums, for eons. It is true. Last time I participated in ICT ACT, I could only reach the top 10 regional finalists, but now I won that. I'm in the next level. I don't know if I'm going to win this level and get on with the next level, but one thing, if I can create an impact in any one of your mind you in, that's going to be more prestigious for me. So now, you might ask me, you told you're going to talk about life, so what's this whole deal? To put it very simple, people, life is like sailing on a boat. If the sea is going to be just stand still, you've got to put in all your effort into sailing from your place to the destination where you have to be. Only when you have waves and tides, be it up or down, they facilitate you to reach the destination of yours. This happens. And we people are like color pencils, a pack of color pencils. I'm giving you a picture. I'm asking you to color the picture. Are you going to use all the colors? Come on, tell me. Are you going to use all the colors? According to the picture, you might pick out a few colors, you'll color them and put them back in the pack of pencils. So what happens here is that each and every one of us has our own color. It's just that we have to be given the right picture to use the color properly. Without finding the right picture, how can you say you're a waste or I'm a waste? No one is a waste here. Your gray matter is phenomenal, I tell you. It's just that you haven't discovered it yet. So what is that we could do to find the phenomenal gray matter within ourselves? You have immense intelligence. It's just that you haven't brought it out yet, because we've been more important and bent over writing records and observations. But that isn't the case here. So what do we do to bring up ourselves on a more positive note? How many of you have spent time for your own self, sitting alone and thinking about what life is, what you are, what parents have done for you? I think most of you would not have done that. Speaking with friends, WhatsApp, Facebook, okay, socialization is needed though. But at the same time, you have to remember something. You need to spend some time for your own self. Sit, retrospect, and introspect. These two are highly needed for you. I came across an interview of one of the famous actors in Tamil, Mr. Ajit Kumar, and he was telling about one simple thing. He told, I was never given opportunities on a platter. I had to go and grab them. Opportunities sometimes do not come on a platter. You'll have to search for them and you have to grab them. And this is how they are. Sometimes it'll be totally stable. Sometimes it'll be totally flank and you would not know what you're doing. Because last year I was in such a position and I never knew what to do. Engineering was totally new to me. And you know now what happened to me? I just got used to it. Just like you people, I'm just an engineer. But please not take things into a negative connotation. What I'm trying to say here is that try to take everything in a positive note. This is a miasma, it's a big miasma here. Sometimes what is apparent may become real, and what is real may become apparent. That's true, it happens over time. And finally, talking about life, life and nature have their own laws. If you feel life is just this, then take it. Or if you feel life has to be your own way, then make it. I have just one wish, my personal wish, which I would like to make global. More than your studies, more than your marks, more than your job, more than your money, have a goal in life with which you can build up a better person inside yourself and connect to your inner side. Because joy is what is more important. When you become 60, there will be no one around you. With just a person, man with a beard, and you'll be probably with some sari sitting in the corner of your house. At that time, I want you to have memories. Today's records or notebooks can give you marks for the next few years. But when you take memories and experiences, they're going to stay with you forever, till your last breath. So congratulations, and lead a very positive and peaceful life. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. It was a wonderful speech, and you've come up a long way, I know.
Thank you.
And you have chosen this for any reason?
Well, sir, like after I got into engineering, I got a lot of realizations. than
Okay.
the other students. So I felt I got to give them out something because there's a usually people take this technological side and all that. That's quite common. We have books for that. But you have very less teenagers who come up with these kind of ideas and express it only because a teenager can connect with another teenager. So I wanted to do it.
So you wanted to give.
I wanted to give.
You wanted to give. Fantastic. So that is the message. Absolutely amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sir.
Amazing speech, Vinay.
Thank you. Thank you. Sir.
I think you should have a lot of courage, to actually speak about your own experiences.
Yes, sir.
And I think you got a strong pedigree as you've been a head boy in your school,
Yes.
right? So I think that shows up.
It was actually, I happened to face a lot of criticism after I fell. My management was more supportive to me because some of the students, they never used to criticize me before the phase, but all the usual talk has to go behind me. But then I faced it and I came out successful with, good grades as well as I had a good name in the school. That's what is more important.
I think there's always a turning point in anybody's life, right?
Yes.
I suppose that was one of yours,
Yes, sir.
right? But fantastic speech,
Thank you, thank you, sir.
very motivational.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Sir.
you used a lot of your personal experiences. Good job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So Vinay, it is very refreshing to listen to someone. Okay, so before I forget, congrats. So
Thank you.
again, having come such a long way, very refreshing to listen to somebody who is relaxed, has a lot of poise, okay, who's connecting person to person. Only thing I thought you could have is spice it up a little bit in between with maybe one or two more stories. Your voice modulation can be slightly,
Okay.
because it always remained in the conversational mode,
Okay.
which is not bad actually. But also sometimes the language that you used, the miasma and the other things, you might want to think about your audience too.
Yes, sir.
How many percentage of my audience will understand this language, right?
Yes.
Whom am I packaging this for, right? But apart from that, I think you have so much of strength. Yeah, your personality, you have a very nice smile, you turn it on, turn it off.
Thank you. Sir.
Your voice,
Yes.
and more importantly is you make people feel at ease,
Oh, thank you, sir.
right? You are not too stressed or nervous, and if you were a little bit initially when you started off, and then you settled down.
Maybe I didn't know that.
Right. So those things. But add a more powerful message
Definitely.
is my thing, because so much of strength that you have, the message has to come out powerfully at least in 2 or 3 places saying, hey, this is what you are trying to tell.
Okay.
Because with all the other strengths that you have, it will be very easy to convince and to win over an audience.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? Very well done.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Vinay, everyone has said this. Your strong points have been listed. But in my perspective, one or two observations. Your topic could have been introduced much earlier. See, get direct, because you have just 10 minutes to talk to us. So if you had come from the topic as early as possible, because we didn't know whether you were talking about education or about life in the beginning.
Yeah. Yes.
So that could have been a point that you can look at. The other thing is, why did you choose the podium to speak? Maybe the same question we asked another contestant.
But it's not going to be it's not the same answer.
Okay, that's why we are looking forward for
Yeah, yes,
your
sir.
answer.
Because I've been comparing for a lot of functions right from my schoolings. I've been used to the podium and more comfortable in a podium than taking the stage and speaking. I'm comfortable at stage too, but this seems to be a lot more better for me.
Very good. But then when you are making a talk, normally use the stage. That is something where you can use your body language to start with, because even though you stood in your podium,
Okay, sir.
I think you are standing on one leg.
Maybe.
Now that creates an imbalance to your shoulders, so which we can observe. So kindly look at it from that point of
Alright.
view. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
My observation, well prepared,
Yes, sir. Thank you.
okay, and you have created a very good picture,
Thank you, sir.
all right, that's very important. But something, the strong message is missing it out. You didn't connect it globally.
Okay.
That's my concern here. Okay, all at the youth level you have connected. Contemporarily, what is required you have connected. But at the larger level, there is a gap.
Okay.
Probably in the next opportunity, you need to think through in that way,
Definitely.
how you can able to reach little global.
Okay, sir.
Then your success is 110%.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now it is 99%.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you.